The perfect storm happened here.
Devastation in Middle Tennessee.
We're being flooded right now in Waverly, Tennessee. Really scary.
Our next move was to try to tear it through the root.
Historic flooding leaving historic destruction in its path.
Really, you can't even comprehend it. I've never seen anything like it.
Families mourning, friends grieving.
And we lost Miss Mary. She drowned in the process. She was our hero. She saved us.
And first responders coping with what they've seen.
These are people we know. These are people's families that we know.
But through it all, there is hope in the form of help from neighbors to strangers.
What would you say to those that have generously given to make sure that you can have something during this time?
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Reminders all over that this too shall pass.
We lost our home, we lost a lot of rental property, but all of that stuff can be replaced, and we're going to be all right.
Tonight, we look at what's next for this community as the recovery and rebuilding process begins. Welcome to Waverly Strong, a News 2 Town Hall meeting. Here's your host, Bob Mueller.
And good evening, everyone, and welcome to Waverly, Tennessee, where spirits are bright despite this utter devastation, and that is truly, truly remarkable. Waverly Strong, that is what we have. That is the feeling in this community. This is our live town hall meeting. Give you an idea of how far people have come in a short period of time and how far they still have to go. Sadly, it's going to take a while to recover. I'm so pleased to be joined by my panel of experts who have been working around the clock since Saturday morning when this disaster hit. Humphreys County Sheriff Chris Davis, thank you very much, sir. Humphreys County School Board Member Richard Rye. Waverly Mayor Buddy Frazier on the end, and Humphreys County Emergency Management Association Director Amanda Height. I really credit you all for your hard work. I know you're all physically and mentally exhausted, and I truly appreciate you being here because I think the people of this community need to hear from you where we are and where we're going. Let's make this real easy. I'm going to ask all three of you, right now, where do things stand security-wise, school-wise, resources-wise, and in the city-wise? Chief, let's start with you. Security-wise, the empty houses, I know there was a little bit of looting. Has that stopped? Where are we from your point of view? Can you respond to calls?
Yes, sir, we can respond to calls. We have a really good program going as far as the operation of police. Chief Gillespie's worked diligently for the folks inside the city. We've worked with Highway Patrol. We've worked with Tennessee Parks. We've worked with the National Guard. We're trying to do things like that to be able to maintain the security. We do have our crews as far as our officers. We have some other agencies that's come in and married up with us that we're able to answer those 911 calls, those calls for service, those calls for when people need us. EMS has done the same thing. Our fire departments, our Humphreys County Volunteer Fire Department is strong. Our police and fire, they've had some people to marry in with them, and we're still able to cover things as we go, Bob.
How are your officers doing? I know they've been working around the clock. Have you got enough help, relief help?
Our help, I'm very thankful that we've had these other agencies that's wanted to come in and marry with us. It's been able to get our people rested. I had a sergeant yesterday speaking with her. She says, I've got to get off my feet. We saw from the outside looking in, we just saw some things and we said, get off your feet. I need you tomorrow, I need you 2 weeks from now. And we was able to recognize that, and she was experienced enough that she needed to sit down for a little while.
They've done remarkable work.
Thank you,
Richard,
sir.
from a school perspective, I know next week Humphrey County schools are closed because of this disaster. You have school buildings full of mud that are being cleaned, and you have students that are not able to go to classes. I know the governor signed an executive order that's going to help a little bit. Talk about the situation of schools.
Right now, we've got to heal. We've got families, not just Waverly. We've got families living in Waverly that go to the Lakeview or the McEwen. We're a close-knit community, and it's impacted all the schools right now, but we've got to heal before we can think about education. I've been on the phone with the Commissioner of Education today. She's been great. The legislatures of trying to go, where do we go here? At this point, we're at a crossroads. We've got two buildings here that's flooded, three times in 11 years, and this was the most violent. I'm concerned with what's going to happen if that was a school day of those students being there and staff. And but as far as right now, we've got to heal before we can think about that. We're planning on the backside of where do we go. We're going to look at right now doing a hybrid schedule when we do go back. I called it for next week also. We'll go back after Labor Day, we'll regroup. But these families and that's lost everything, these kids and these, you know, their family members, it's just you know, it's heartbreaking. But they need that time.
Yeah, I know too. The floodwaters took away a lot of your computers and laptops,
they did.
and so you can't even do online.
The remote learning. That we had them, you know, all cleaned, ready to go back out. You know, we just started school, so that's a problem. The state is helping. The Department of Education, they've been great. They're sending us things, you know, our main headquarters, our main servers, all that, our phone lines, all that. Our board office got flooded. Our trans shop, they just totaled out 17 buses today. So we've got other directors of schools. They're reaching out. All I got to do is make a phone call, which is wonderful support from the neighboring school systems, Dixon County, you know, all of them. It's just, you know, Danny Weeks has already sent some things down for our office, and he's been awesome. And all these, so they're just ready for that phone call to help us any way they can, which is, you know, that's what you see here, and that's what's wonderful about Humphreys County and Waverly and McEwen and New Johnsonville is we're so close knit. We're ready to do what we've got to do during times of need. And but these school systems, you know, our football field down there, you know, it's ruined. You know, they're already starting, you know, the shoulder pads, so those kids can get some kind of normalcy back. You know, they've worked hard. Their season is just starting.
One step at a time.
One step at a time. So we've got a lot of legislatures working. I talked to Mark Green today, and you know, he knows what we're going through, where we are, where we're trying to go, but we're going to have to go a hybrid and a schedule or some type of schedule, you know, a Tuesday, Wednesday, you know, 2 days in a row, and we're just going to have to rotate it to try to, we haven't got the logistics down of how that's going to happen, but we're working on that, and we'll be ready when it happens. But right now, like I said, we've got to heal.
Yeah. Amanda, from the emergency management standpoint, when the flooding ended, did this emergency end, or is this emergency still going?
So this emergency will continue on probably for months and months to come. Yes, the floodwaters have receded, but if you have looked around the city and had cameras out, you know that houses, we have over 500 houses in the city that were destroyed. Just to kind of put that in perspective, that's 30% of the total houses in the city of Waverly have 50% or more of damage. So it's a huge impact to the community, and that will take months and months and months to recover from.
I know the president and the governor is going to be an emergency declaration. How much will that impact and help with your job?
So the getting a state declaration and a federal declaration is really that opens up the pocketbooks of the state and the federal government. And the people here in this county, you know, people had houses that the only thing that's left is the concrete slab on the bottom. And so to be able to not have flood insurance and have someone that's going to reach out and be able to help financially to repair that damage is huge for this community.
Mr. Mayor, what about city services? I know that the well system was contaminated. I might assume a lot of people are on septic tanks, but how is water and sewer? How is fire and rescue? There's a lot of people displaced. We saw some folks living out of their car because they have no place to go. You got a big group of people to deal with there.
Right. We were hit very hard on the utility side of city government. Every day that goes by, we're getting in a little bit better shape. We have been able to bring both treatment plants online now. We're still under a boil order, and we'll remain under that boil order for the next several days until we issue a statement saying otherwise. We lost basically all of our equipment to work with, so we've had to depend on our neighboring utility districts and other cities to lend us their tools and also their manpower. And they've all been very, very good to us in doing that. But I would think probably in maybe about the first of the week, we'll have the water side back in order. Now, we have lost two mains on the wastewater side, and so that's created a particular problem for us right now, but we've got a plan in place to get those addressed just very, very quickly.
I would assume some of the emergency money will help with the repair of roads and bridges. You've got roads and bridges out now. I know what a skilled man can do with a front loader and a bulldozer, but you need some big equipment to fix some of the roads and bridges.
That's exactly right. Within the city bridge system, all of our bridges have been inspected and they are safe. In the county, that's a different matter. I think there are like 20 bridges in the county that are damaged. So out in the county, there's a bigger issue with bridges than they are inside the city. And then we have a lot of street issues. We lost a lot of asphalt in this particular event also. And this is a third flooding event a lot of our citizens have experienced. And that's about the breaking point. I just don't know how much more some of these people can take. And trying to go back into a home, you know, for the fourth time now, that's a pretty major task. I think we'll see. I think this will be an impact on the city for many, many years to come. I think we'll have some businesses that probably will not be built back where they were. We'll have homes that won't be built back in the same areas, and we'll probably be wiser where we put those buildings in the future.
Sheriff, this is a rural county. A lot of the folks who are displaced are scattered throughout the area. The devastation site it's massive. It's just huge, and it's hard to get to all these people, and they have difficulty getting in and out. Say 10 days from now, what are you hoping for from your perspective of ease to get to folks in case there would be a fire, and so they can get in and out to recover what they can, those kinds of things?
I know, especially from the county side of things, our highway department is working very diligently for folks to be able to get back in there, even though you talk about the mass devastation, it is countywide, and it's, for the most part, it's focused here. But we are so, you know, extremely rural, and they work, and those guys are out there working really hard to get into some of the areas on some of our smaller bridges and smaller back roads and that kind of thing. And you know, I think we're in really good shape with electrical power. But we are going to be some days to come before we get back 100% to where we can get everybody back into what we're calling their residence.
Richard, no school this week because obviously, as you said, people do need to heal. This is a tragedy. But also you've got school buildings need to be repaired and equipment replaced. Can you get them back in 10 days? Because is that going to be soon enough?
Right now, like I said, we're going to have to go to other buildings and do a hybrid schedule with use of our other facilities. There's no way, and right now, you know, I'm looking at those buildings, and we're going to have to assess them and see where they are.
Maybe have to be torn down.
See where they are. You know, I like I said, 3 times, 11 years, and you know, we were just fortunate those were on weekends, every one of them. So,
is portables a possibility?
Yes, I'm checking on prices. I've been talking with the Commissioner of Education, and she's talking to the Governor of helping us out with that. So we're looking at those options because I don't want to sit here and we put all this money in those schools and then it happen again, or we lose some lives, and I don't want to do that. But right now we know we've got 1,100 kids out of an education right now. But like I said, once we get through the healing process, we're going to do the best we can with what we have to operate with, and try to do, you know, go forward, and then we will be making those plans as our leaders, you know, work with us as far as the funding. It's all about the funding, and that's big, especially for a rural county like us, and you know, we don't have that large tax base, so we're trying to do, again, the best we can with what we have to work with. But we're going to move forward. We've got ideas depending on that funding.
And obviously it's not a problem to be dealt with now, but down the road you're going to have to deal with learning loss and kids losing days, and how do you make up these days?
And we were already behind with the COVID situation, but COVID has nothing on this.
Amanda, the emergency, as you said, continues. 10 days from now, what do you hope the improvements are? What do you think FEMA will be able to do to make things better? The money will hopefully be arriving by then.
So 10 days from now, our hope is we'll have all of the debris, refrigerators, furniture pulled out of everyone's house. The National Guard is here, and so they're helping us take that debris away. So, you know, the first step of recovery is to clean it out. And so we have lots of teams here who are going to help after the National Guard, and our volunteers pull just the debris out of the houses and take that away. They're going to come in and muck out the houses. So in 10 days, we hope to see the majority of the debris, the household debris, gone. the houses that can be salvaged, mucked out, and, you know, I'd like to say that we're going to see repairs beginning, but that's very optimistic.
Mr. Mayor, 10 days from now, will any of these businesses be allowed to open? Will some of the businesses here be able to reopen?
I think the businesses behind us here, because the water line on these businesses was up to about the metal awning on the top of the building. These have been severely damaged. I think you're talking several months before these businesses.
Will most services, you think, be back to normal? Can the water problem be cut?
I would hope that our water problem by then is solved, and like Amanda, I hope we get the majority of this debris out, because we got to get the debris out to make room for the new construction to begin. So I hope in 10 days we look around and this debris is at the landfill site.
We are partnering too with the American Red Cross, and thankfully to all the kind people in Middle Tennessee, we've raised so far more than $160,000 to help these folks. It's just a terrific effort.